How's it going, guys? And welcome back to Cup's Party. So we're here at the library where we have to look for stuff or some hints or whatever, particularly irrelevant. Something that could help us with our stuff. There are numerous scrapbooks on the shelf, each containing various newspaper and newsletter clippings. One in particular stands out. It's an old-school 3-ring binder filled with articles that are all over 30 years old.
1973年、天神小学校児童連続誘拐殺害事件。天神小学校ってこの学校だよね。
So I figured out that my PSP was low on battery. What timing to record? So I had to plug it in the power socket, which the charger isn't that very long. So I have to sit like this as if I was looking that way because the TV's there. Whatever. It doesn't make much of a difference, does it?
その事件の記事、どっかの教室にもあったな。
Dashing their hopes and prayers with their concerned parents, 3 of the kidnapped children return home tonight in their body bags. In body bags! Local police gave an official statement at around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Yuki Kano, Ryo Yoshisawa, and Tokiko Tsuji, previously reported missing, were found dead in a basement room beneath the school. The circumstances behind their murders are still under investigation, and a suspect with ties to the school's teaching staff is in questioning. First responders report a shocking, grisly murder scene and have expressed concerns at even allowing the families of the deceased to see their children. Significant mutilation is said to have occurred, and officials believe the sight of this may be overexaggerated and already delicate mental states of the bereaved. The sole survivor of this unspeakable crime is a 7-year-old Sachiko Shinosaki, who remains in shock from the experience. Her testimony may prove invaluable toward closing this case and put this horror behind us. However, so police are anxious to question her. Meanwhile, other parents have already begun calling Heavenly Host's safety procedures into question. In the wake of this tragedy, members of the PTA have. There's a snippet from another page as well, which includes photographs of the 3 victims as well as the lone survivor.
この子たち、私が見た子だ。
Yes, it was.
俺たちも見たぜ。ここで殺されて、それでたたってやがんのか。
ひどい事件だったんだね。私、最初見た時からあの子たちが怖くて、悪い霊みたいに思ってたけど。この子たちも被害者なんだ。鈴本さん、同情心は危険よ。霊の中には生前の人格を失っているものもあるの。
今のこいつらは生きている人間にとって味方じゃねえってことか。
犯人はどうなったんでしょう。こっちのページに記事があるよ。
A cursed child murderer commits suicide. The 32-year-old former teacher believed to have committed the now infamous adolescent kidnappings and murder was found dead early yesterday morning. After being deemed mentally unfit to take responsibility for his actions, he was placed in intensive psychiatric care, but escaped 2 nights ago. The psychiatric ward commissioned a manhunt which culminated in the discovery of his hanged body in a room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary School. Oh, that's what we saw. Near the site of his shocking triple homicide, the cause of the death was ruled as strangulation and is strongly believed to be self-inflicted. As this appears to be show of remorse, previously thought beyond his mental capacity, his psychiatric ward has come under heavy fire since the discovery.
犯人も自殺かよ。救いがねえな。遺族にとっちゃ多少は気が晴れるかもしんねえけど。
女の子が一人助かったのがせめてもだよ。でも変ね。こんな大きな事件なのにその生き残った子の家族のコメントが一つもないわ。 どの記事を見てもあるのは殺された子たちの遺族や同級生の保護者の談話ばっかり。
プライバシー保護とかで書けなかったんじゃねえの？
そうなのかな。マスコミって被害者も加害者も関係なく取材して書き立てるイメージなんだけど。
Dr. Tomokichi Fukurais Mesmer's magnetism. Correspondence with Anna Springle. Seraphita. Malleus Maleficarium. Okay.
心霊学者の記録に魔術結社の通信文、神秘小説の古典。小学校の備品とは思えないわ。貸し出し用の番号シールがないからこの学校の本じゃないよ。そうね、多分ここに迷い込んだ人たちの。本の持ち主の蔵書印が押してある。
キビキ。
キビキ？キビキって読むのかな。どれどれ？本当だ。この人も有名よ。さっき名前が出た佐榎木奈穂さんの師匠と呼ばれてる作家の先生。キビキ先生もここに？どうして？
Yeah, but he's dead. He's pretty much dead. Oh, yeah, okay, sure, why not? I have, my darkness is 60%? There's a dead body here? There's a ghost body. Ao Amano. And it increased 2%. So, oh, why am I doing this? Someone mentioned that every time I look at a dead corpse, my darkness increased by 2%. Not really something I should be doing. Is there anything else I should check here? I guess we're done here. Where do we go then? Oh, okay. An event happens outside.
そういえば私たちがここに来てからどれくらい時間
All
経
the
ったの？
darkening on my screen!
携帯の時計信用してもいいのかな。確かに空間が変化するってことは時間が変化してるとも考えられるから。
俺の腹具合から判断すると晩飯済ませて早いやつなら布団に入ってる頃かもしんねえな。
お腹空きました。できれば食べ物も探さなきゃね。その前にどこかでちょっと休憩しよう。そうしてもらえると私も助かるかも。霊障っていうほどじゃないけど妙に体が疲れてるみたい。
Let's go to the infirmary then. That's the only place that has beds. Oh, okay. In front of 1A. And so, the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, sitting in for a bit to help calm our spirits and refresh our bodies. Well, okay. The children are in the infirmary. Almost immediately, both Kishimuna and Shinozagi sat down, closed their eyes and fell fast asleep. Understandable considering what they've just experienced. 二人とも眠っちゃったみたいね。Huh. Out like a light.
きっと疲れてるんですよ。岸沼さん、あゆみさんを助けるためにいろいろ頑張ってましたし。ナナちゃんも疲れたでしょ？はい。けどなんだか眠れなくて。ナリちゃんたちが今頃どうしてるのかって考えると今すぐ走り出したいくらいです。
They're dead.
わかるよ。私もしげ兄のことを考えるとすごく焦ってくるっていうか、今すぐ顔見たくなっちゃう。あれ、ナナちゃん、その足。
I felt the chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. There were the same bruise-like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before, but they'd become much darker in color. They looked pink originally, as if they just rubbed her skin up against something, but now they were deep dark purple. The color of grapes.
大丈夫？痛くない？え？
あざならさっきからありましたけど。
そうじゃなくて。
That doesn't sound good.
濃くなってるから。
ほんとだ。変な色になってる。なんだろう。
内出血してたから、時間が経って閉塞したのかな。ごめんね。あんまり気にしない方がいいね。
でも跡が残ったら嫌だな。
ナナちゃん美脚だもんね。
そんなことないですよ。
Oh,
スタイル
flattery.
良くて羨ましいな。私もナナちゃんくらい身長があったらシゲ兄と釣り合い取れるのに。
彼氏さんですか？
そういうのじゃないんだけど、大事な人かな。
Friend zoned.
いつも近くにいてくれて、私のダメな部分も受け入れてくれて、私を支えてくれる人。
素敵な人なんですね。
私にとってはね。同じ演劇部だからってわけじゃないけど、王子様なんだよ。岸沼くんなんかに言わせると悪い魔法使いらしいけどね。
岸沼さんってやっぱりあゆみさんのこと。
Yes.
あれ？気になる？ナナちゃんってば。
あ、違います。そういうんじゃ全然。
ごめん。お約束だからつい。でも実際のとこ、岸沼くんにとっては厳しい状況なのよね。ライバルがいるから。
お似合いなのに。
似た者同士でもあるのよね。素直になれないところが特に。
まゆさんも森重さんの前では素直になれなかったりするんですか？
だからそういう人じゃないってばもう。
Aww.
でも自分でもよくわからないな、この気持ち。しげ兄に会ったらどうしたいんだろう、私。岸沼くんみたいに抱きしめてほしいのかな。それとも頑張ったなって頭撫でてもらいたいのかな。やっぱり実際会ってみないとわかんないや。
会えますよ、きっと。岸沼さんがあゆみさんに会えたみたいに。
ありがとう。持田くんもゆかちゃんや中島さんと会えてるといいな。先生も篠原さんも。みんなで帰って文化祭の時取った写メ交換して。
私もみんなと会いたいな。
ごめんね。私ってば自分の話ばっかり。
私ちょっとその辺見てきますね。お手洗いも行きたくなっちゃったし。
No!
危ないよ。
Yes, it is.
ちょっとだけですから。
That's enough time to
お
kill
友
you.
達のことを思い出してじっとしていられなくなっちゃったのかな。
Oh, she's lost.
鈴本、
You're awake?
起きてたの？岸沼くん。
一緒に行ってやってくんねえか。念のためにさ。
Yes.
そうだね。岸沼くんは篠崎さん見ててあげて。
Unless another earthquake happens.
なんかあったらでけえ声で呼べよ。篠崎叩き起こして飛んでっからよ。
暗いから篠崎さんのろうそく一本借りるね。
危ねえから小笠原見つけたらすぐ戻ってこいよ。
Oh, I don't have to go there myself. So much for interactions. The bathroom felt empty. There was no indication of Nana's presence whatsoever.
ナナちゃんと入れ違いになっちゃったのかな。
Maybe. Now we're going back. ナナちゃん Well,
どうしたのナナちゃん
it was to be expected something would happen. And she's dead. Her legs are injured. The sound that echoed through the hall was like that of a butcher slicing up a large chunk of meat, bone and all. Oh, she lost her legs. That's what the bruising was for. And this sound was accompanied by the dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the ground in front of me. With no legs, right? Or rather, part of Nana. I knew her. Oh, yeah. It was really just the top half of her body, severed cleanly on the at the thigh. Her legs were completely gone. And the worst part is, she was still fully alert and aware. This grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak in the knees and fell backwards, landing on my butt. I couldn't move. Well, I can't really see her severed legs. Nana was bending and contouring her back and writhing into the ground as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. I wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had ever prepared me for a situation like this. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. The sight of Nana's squirming body, gushing blood every which way, was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I've ever seen. Now we have a good time to yell after Yoshiki, maybe. A screaming will cut too. I could sense the presence of another person in the shadow just behind Nana's torso. Who was it? The darkness was all encompassing past a certain point, giving only the vaguest motion in a human silhouette within an inky black void.
誰あそこ更衣室違うどこなのあそこ
The door should have led into the pool locker room, but the lighting, or lack of it, was completely wrong. There was also an indescribably foul odor wafting out of from within, so powerful and revolting that I felt I could never leave my senses again. And whatever being was lurking in the shadows of that horrible room was getting closer to me, step by step. Oh, I still couldn't make out a single feature, but frankly I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. Whoever this was, I could sense his shadow posturing itself on Nana's head as if preparing to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person? Oh, it's that guy. The figure was now fully visible and was indeed a person, I think. He grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into that horrid room. She was clearly nearing death, as it took everything she had to scream in protest. Her voice was getting weaker and her breathing less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one's severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed side down. It would be bad enough just having my head melt in that massive, filthy grip. No, grip isn't the right word. It really was more like a bite. And gone they are. I feel bad for her now. These were the panic primal scream of the person's last moment on Earth. It was a sound that no one would ever hear or have to hear, much less produce. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll be hearing again for the rest of your life. Nothing can ever wipe it from your memory. It stays with you. No! And I started to like her. I sat there, dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe, and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into blackness, but those were the longest few seconds of my life. And once she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall and across the hellish threshold. You should call for backup first. Or maybe there's no time for that. Gathering all my courage, I ran at full speed toward the black void, but found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall. It was just as Shinosaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human being was pulled into a space that simply no longer existed, pulled out of reality. And yet, I could still hear her.
怖くなった私は弾かれるようにしてその場を逃げ出した。私なんでこっちに走ってるの？走る向きが逆でしょ？ナナちゃんは後ろにいるのに。助けなきゃ。ナナちゃん助けなきゃ。離れていってる。無理。私には無理。できない。
Oh, you ran past Yoshiki and the other.
君たちになんて言えば。さっきまで一緒に話してたナナちゃんがあんなことに。足があざの形に切れてしまって。あざ？ナナちゃん、あのあざのところは切られ。
Now you're gonna ask that you gotta question the markings.
私のお腹のあざは
Yes.
関係ないよね。偶然だよ。
Sad, but it's gonna happen.
こんな時まで自分の心配だけど。
I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my skirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look. Is it getting darker? Oh, it's getting... I didn't have to look very hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen had darkened significantly. It was far more pronounced now, practically pulsating in purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep inside my body.
嘘！色が濃くなってなんかはっきりしてきてる。それに前よりも広がってきて。何これ？なんで？ただのあざだよね。ほっといたらすぐに消えて。
If only that were true. I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It was nothing. And I was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat placated, I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put it away when I caught a quick glimpse of my face. I saw fear, I saw sadness, I saw defeat, but I also saw something else. Someone bit... Another bruise? On your face? No. At first I dabbed my eyes, but I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge on the mirror. Ah, annoying darkness. I could use this as a thumbnail. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. It was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there, and given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker.
何か汚れがくっついているだけだよ。こんなのちょっとこすればすぐに。
I tried spit shining it away with my finger. All that did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating greater contrast and making it stand out more. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away! And if it just kept if it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana. Torn apart at the seams.
Suzumoto, どうかしたのか? なんか声聞こえたから気になってよ。小笠原はまだ見つかんねえのか？
心配ね。今からみんなで探し。鈴本さん？ダメ！来ちゃダメ！
I took a step away from them, despite myself.
どうしたんだよ？
お願い！来ないで！なんでもないから！何かあったの？その鏡に何か。なんでもない！何も映ってない！平気だから！私。
No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see that hideous bruise.
おい、鈴本！
鈴本さん！どうしよう、どうしよう。また逃げてる、私。でもどこへ？あざを消さなきゃ。これを消さないと。でないと私ナナちゃんみたいに。早く消さないと。
Uh-oh. This is where you'll get splattered. This is where it all began, yo. Now you're back in the infirmary? Oh, nope, I'm gonna save the game here. I recorded for 30 minutes now? Well, almost. 28 minutes or something. So, yeah, you will have to wait till Thursday to see the next part. I think I did? Or did my schedule say something else? I forgot. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five. Is that a closet you could hide in? God damn, why did that be a hospital? Ah! Oh, ah! What? What?